I'm Rachel, and I'll be talking to you about how being and making art in this unique visual arts program has deeply impacted my way of thinking, my outlook on life, on everything around me, and a much greater understanding of myself as a person. Okay, so since I guess a person's art making can be rooted back to their childhood, here's a bit of mine. My parents got divorced when I was about 7, so naturally I ended up blaming myself a bit for their separation. So my brother, 3 years younger than I, we've been flip-flopping most of our life from dad's house to mom's house. And this is why I've started to make miniature paintings. And where's the keyboard? There it is. So yeah, this painting's probably about like 6 by 6 inches. Yes. And I think that's why I'll keep making paintings this way. So consistently being inconsistent with my dear, loving, and caring part-time parents has caused me to act the same all my life when around them, the way I thought they wanted me to act since the beginning of my time. Young, innocent, and small. I've realized that through making art, that is the one consistent thing in my relationship with both my parents. My whole life, since the beginning of their divorce, I have purposely been acting younger, not to expose them to my change and evolution as a person, and acting as a version of myself and not who I really am. This has become a coping mechanism, a way of security, a way of living, and how I feel the only way of consistency and safeness within my situation. Making art and being a part of this ESAVA community is causing me to do the complete opposite. It is causing me to learn more, to change, to open up, to be honest, to move forwards and to evolve. At school, this is enabling me to be the changed person, the version of myself who I really am, the real Rachel Burns. I'm in this constant push and pull relationship, to change and not to change, to be a version of me and to be the real version of me. These two relationships that I've been juggling with, one called art, myself, and school, and the other one with both parents, has caused me to live with a constant heaviness. But this heaviness, I think, gives me something to live for. It gives me the drive and power to do things. It enables me to make art, to help the people around me, to act and try to complete obstacles with my full potential. This heaviness I carry with me wherever I go. It is now something I'm afraid to live without. It has become something I think about every day. I'm now afraid of feeling lightness. For what reason will I have to live then? What will my purpose be if I don't have an obstacle to overcome or a goal to strive towards, to use my drive and motivation to always do greater and better and more? Heaviness is the reason I keep trying to push forwards, and it's the reason why it can be difficult to push forwards. It is the reason I keep trying to push myself, but it's also the reason why I want to stop trying. It has caused me to always have the need to do more, to do better, and to help more in all activities that I'm doing. My relationship with this heaviness is all opposites. I love to isolate myself, to have solitude, but then it also comes with a painful loneliness. It can bring me peace and cause me anxiety. It is a constant battle. It gives me something to fight against, and sometimes it wins the fight. I act like I'm so close to so many people, but feel so alone from my miscommunication with them. Art. Art is a way I can escape from that. Trying to make art is a problem that helps solve my own problems. It is a way I can silently and honestly communicate and express myself to those who wish to listen. And now, that is why I keep making art. It helps me be me. And did learning and understanding all of this knowledge and information about myself make life better? Well, I can't say it has made anything easier. Things have just become more complicated and more difficult. Yet the heaviness is causing me to learn more, and learning more is causing me to feel more heavy. It can be frustrating. Knowing more is causing me to become more vulnerable. I have changed so much on the inside that I am sure if those closest to me on the outside are ready to accept that amount of change. Throughout the past few months, I have learned that yes, life is unfair, life is hard, life is difficult, complicated, isolating, frustrating, blinding, vulnerable, scary, and lonely. But when there's a time you feel like you're helpless, like you can't take it anymore, like you're gonna fall apart and break and give up on everything and everyone, that can be the one wonderful opportunity where you have the power to use all the heaviness that's on your shoulders and on your back that's been pulling you downwards to do something amazing. Instead of using your energy just to feel the heaviness, you can redirect that energy towards something positive. To solve the heaviness problem, I had to believe that heaviness is not a problem, but my standards for success. This has enabled me to use heaviness as it really is, as ammunition and power to fulfill my life. By being in a community like ESA, connecting and having honest relationships with the people around me, this has helped me to have motivation and to change my perspective on heaviness, to use a negative income to make a positive outcome. By understanding myself better and by changing my perspective, I have become aware that I have the ability to control it and to take advantage of it. I have learned that I have the capability to solve problems, to make art, to be a part of a community, to be empathetic, to be unconditional as possible, to change the world, to help everyone and anyone around me, and to be the best real version of myself. And that is what being a part of this one-of-a-kind visual arts program at Etobicoke School of the Arts has taught me.